It is Round Table Friday here on Northwest Digital News. I'm Kevin Hunter with Chris Bornstead and Kyle Ferguson.
Oh, it's different this time.
Yes, on the show today.
Good morning, Mr. Ferguson.
No relation.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Kyle, you want to kick the show off today talking about who was the famous person who said, let them eat cake? I think it has something to do with cake.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's some royalty up in, like, Europe, but because they were going through a bread shortage, so she's like, why are they, just eat cake. Don't eat bread, just eat cake. If there's no bread, just have them eat cake.
There we go.
But talking about cake, it's my friend, Luke Jenkins' birthday today, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Luke.
This is a keto cake.
Yes, keto friendly.
Made it myself.
Really keto.
It's keto, I promise. It's keto, I swear. But yeah,
It's a digital cake.
But it's right. It's right there.
It's right there, yeah.
You can see the pixels and all.
You can see the pixels and all.
But it is 100% keto. You can tell by
So
the way
is he at least 3 years of age? Is that with the 3 candles?
Yeah, it's a guaranteed 3.
Oh, there you go.
He's actually
It's all we could fit
turning
on it.
19. So, congratulations. Is that what you say? Happy birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. It actually is more of an anniversary than it is a birthday because it's the 19th anniversary of his birthday.
Whoa.
This Sunday is my 14th or 15th wedding anniversary. Not sure which one. It's one of those.
So see, look, I didn't know you had a birthday in April. I just had a birthday on the 22nd. So, yeah.
Wow.
And of course, we had keto cake. We ate it right here on the show.
Yeah.
That was an actual real cake, though.
Yes.
We just said keto a lot and just hope for the best.
Pretty much.
The chocolate
much.
kind of killed it, you guys.
Yeah.
German chocolate. It had coconut. That's good oil.
Yes. Yeah,
There is no
coconut.
chocolate in this cake, right?
It's digital. I mean, come on, Chris. You said it yourself.
Yeah, it's only the good stuff.
So,
Well, we're going to give folks a little bit of a heads up here today on some cool events that are coming up right around the corner. But before we do that, Kyle, why don't you tell people what's going on with the weather?
okay.
Whether or not you want to,
Okay, Luke,
Talk
I don't
about
have
the
to
weather.
take the weather, the cake off. So.
yes, you do.
Oh,
Sorry.
you could put the cake on the day of his
That is
birthday,
true.
you know.
Well, today is going to be a high of 61, a low of 43. Look at all that sun.
It's awesome.
You might have to put the pool up soon.
Oh, the pool's
Yes.
already up, man. Oh, no, I was supposed to fill that up yesterday.
Well, you missed the rain, so you can't fill it up naturally. But Friday is going to be a high of 70, the highest day, so hopefully it just keeps increasing. And the lowest day is actually Saturday. But you have practices on Saturday for baseball, so it's,
We
it's
have
not game
games
days.
now. No, that's just
Oh.
it just keeps changing.
By the way, Kyle, how did the dinner go last night?
Oh, it was pretty good. Every Thursday, well, not every Thursday, but the last Thursday.
Last Thursday of the month.
Last Thursday of every month, NDN and Knights of Columbus.
Thursday.
Knights of Columbus go to Community House on Broadway and cook up a nice dinner for the people who
Yeah.
stay there.
So what was on the menu last night?
It was actually it was the same as the meatballs. You got
Yep.
the beans, you got the corn, you got the mashed potatoes. I was a peeling machine, just peeling those potatoes. It was pretty good. I got a science down, and
Next
You're
time we're
getting in
gonna
the
give.
groove.
Next time we're gonna give them the little potatoes.
just the little ones.
The
Oh,
little
man.
ones.
So these the football-sized spuds? They were
No, they're actually pretty small spuds.
Yeah.
Spuds. They're actually pretty small, so it was quite difficult for peeling potatoes as they are. But turns out that's actually everyone's favorite meal. Is
Yeah.
that meal at the last Thursday of every
Dude,
month?
who doesn't like meatballs?
It's true. And
I mean, come on.
meatballs, mashed potatoes, gravy,
people were getting thirds.
greens. And the green beans, they put diced bacon in there. I know, because I was there last month, and that was my job, was adding the bacon to the green beans.
I was talking to the kids and like, hey, you want some beans? They're like, no. I'm like, you sure? They're pretty good. And then they'd still say no.
Did you tell them there was bacon in it? Because that can sway a person.
Oh, well, when they came back for seconds,
What's
they're
your
like,
power of persuasion, Kyle?
oh no, it's when they came back for seconds, they're like, oh, okay. And I just swoop
That's what you
right
said.
on their plate.
You tell them they were cooked in bacon grease and they taste absolutely. There's ways
Yeah.
around.
They may be green, but they're actually bacon. It's just all bacon.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Well, hey, let's share with people coming up next week. There's actually a few events, and Kyle, I'll pass you this card. You can give everybody a little heads up on this one, or you got a copy of the card too. Yeah. So
he told me I couldn't keep it, so
go ahead, Kyle. This is your ball. Run with it, man.
Well, I said you couldn't keep it unless you paid $20
right.
because these are
fine.
actually $20. Now you're wondering, what are these and why are they $20? Well, from May 1st to May 15th, Family Promise is having a fundraiser. It's called Taste of Cowlitz County. And it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty unique. So a bunch of restaurants are getting together, and they have like certain dishes. Some are desserts, some are appetizers, some are desserts and appetizers. And you go there, and all the proceeds that they get goes to Family Promise. But you get some pretty cool dishes. So you get from Red Kitchen, Terry's Lunch and Dinner. You got Kyoto. You got Fire Mountain Grill. You got Lexi's Pizza Pub. So you get some nice pizza. Country Folks Deli and Long Bell Steak, Seafood, and Italian.
I would probably be at Lexi's.
Well, the thing is, though, it'd probably be good to go to all of them because on the back, there's actually best appetizer and best dessert, and then your name and phone number, so you can actually, So
and how many days you get? How many days to do this in?
2 weeks. May
So
1st.
from May 1st
weeks.
through May 15th.
Yeah.
And one of your locations, you guys, is way out in Tootle.
Yeah.
That would be the Fire Mountain Grill.
Fire Mountain Grill, yeah.
You're going to have to work really hard to fill all these up in that many days.
Once you get there, appetizer.
An appetizer, yeah.
Yes. There you go.
I happen to know that they have hummingbirds around that area too.
So yeah, just present this card when ordering, and then once everything is all said and done, you can vote on best appetizer and best dessert.
Now, does this indicate that somebody was already been to this restaurant, or what's that little?
I'm not quite
doodad?
sure. I'm just the PR guy.
You're just the PR guy. Okay.
No, but yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
Well,
and I've
Kyle
never.
has one on his too, so I mean.
He does.
Is yours like an 83?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
yours
85.
83.
Oh, they numbered them.
84.
Okay, all right.
They're
So
numbered.
that's the number of.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're $20. You can message the page. I can basically CC you to Family Promise, and you can get a nice $20 card to Taste of Cowlitz County.
All right. So you can head right on over to Mr. Kyle
It's me.
and get your taste of Cowlitz County, May
Dude.
1st through the 15th.
Here's what I'm really hoping here for and I see that the Cow Deli is on here, and I'm hoping that their free item is the beer cheese soup. It is the best. I don't know if you've ever had it, but there's a couple places on here that are absolutely worth hitting.
If you want to
I
know
see
where there's
two.
good places to eat around here, you just have to talk
Yeah,
to Chris
talk
here.
to me.
He's
I will let you know.
He has tried everything on
Not-
every menu
Not everything.
in Cowlitz County. Pretty much.
I do have a goal of one restaurant where I would like to try everything on the menu, and that's Heartsease. But I mean, that will take 20 years. I mean, 'cause
Well, better start now.
and then I don't know what to order because I don't know what everything is. So, that's another reason why.
So the question is have you at any time you found anything like a Guac 9 or a Swiss and Wesson on the
I
menu
have
here
not
locally?
ever seen a Guac 9 or a Smith & Wesson on a menu.
Swiss and Wesson.
Swiss and Wesson.
Would you like to?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I would.
Yeah, he does. All right, well, let's move on. We have a big event coming up on next Saturday. You guys got to know about this, May 4th. Everybody and their brother is going to be at Cowlitz County Event Center. Go ahead and bring this up here. This is one of the people that will be here speaking. In fact, she's right here. Yeah.
Right there.
She is the owner of Shooter's Grill in Rifle, Colorado. That's just like a great
Rifle,
name to be in
Colorado.
a great name of a city, right?
Turns out I think it was my great grandmother. She actually lived in Rifle, Colorado. Which
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. There are some very interesting names of other stores in this town too. So just really,
I think we're just
Cool.
gonna have to take a road trip there.
Just gonna have
Are
to
they
take a road trip,
all
right.
rifle related by any chance?
they have, yeah, they're like Old West type names.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah,
See
in
that.
Rifle. So yeah, Shooter's Grill, Lorna and Jason Bobert are coming up to share their story and some inspirational messages with the people at the Lincoln Day dinner. And then, of course, they are participating in a group meeting that's taking place earlier in that same day. And so, yeah, you're going to get to see the little firecracker, Lauren Boebert, up here.
Now, will you be able to talk about the auction and what she'll be participating?
Yes, but we'll do that next week.
Ooh, look at that.
Yes,
teaser.
we'll do that next week. Yeah, a little teaser. We'll do it next week. We'll talk about what's coming up on the auction as well. That even because you can really here's the bottom line truth. There were so many sponsors and so many the variety of stuff that's going to be in not only the live auction but the silent auction. The silent auction is actually even a much bigger auction that takes place that same night, but you can buy pretty much anything there at the auction.
I got a crock pot a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Still haven't used it, but I got it. It was one that I wanted, too. I was like, I'm going to win this thing, and I want it.
Yeah. Well, Shooters is going to bring up some swag.
Shooter swag.
Yeah. And go down just a little bit here because we got to show people some of these menus that they have, some of the menu items if we can find that. So men's apparel, women's apparel, they'll be bringing some of this up. You guys, Shooters has been on a number of different major media sources interviewed there. You can find videos for them all over on YouTube and on Google. But here, check out this menu. There are some just awesome names on here.
Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, the Smoking Gun is
the
one of them.
rifle
The
toast.
Duke. Yeah, rifle. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And the M16 burrito, the 1776 burrito. And you know, Lauren Boebert is the one who came up with all the names on. The appetizers are also quick draws. Did you notice?
Oof. Oh, wow, look at that.
Yes.
Smoking gun, you got ham cheddar, you got 6-shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now,
Can you imagine open up a chain of these in Washington State?
Oh, yeah, actually I can.
well, the cool thing is they're actually on their way for franchising, so this could actually be coming to a location near you.
Love to see it.
I can see
in
it.
this
If we
area.
put one in,
Totally
in
love
Toodle,
to see it
man,
in
it'd
this
be
area.
thing would get protested every day.
I don't think they don't get protested where they're at, but that
No, not
doesn't
where
stop
they're
them
at,
from
but-
being the most famous, most well-attended
Oh,
restaurant
I
in the
think
whole
it's
region.
I think it's all great. I think it's a wonderful
awesome.
idea.
Now, we did have them on the show, and just to remind you guys, all the waitresses and waiters, they all carry guns on their
Yeah,
hip.
they all pack heat.
Yeah,
I want
every
the-
single one.
I want the Ruger Reuben. No, those names are great. No, I mean, how fun.
Hey,
This
look
is
at that!
one
Look
of
at
those
that!
fun
They
things.
named a sandwich under me. It's right above Chris's head there. You
Smirked?
see
Oh,
see
smoked.
the Hunter Burger.
Oh, the Hunter Burger.
Yeah, right there by the female cowboy's shoulder there, the Hunter Burger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just zoom
Yes.
right
I'll have to
in.
tell her I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Yes.
Oh, there's the Glock 9.
The Glock 9.
Yeah.
Daisy BB. Man,
So funny. Ballistic chicken.
think about like if this was your job, just to come up with names for food items. That'd be a cool job.
Yeah.
You want to really impress me, have your burger in the shape of a gun. It could be done. It could be done.
It could be done. Yes.
Or come up with some kind of, gun dessert or, something fun.
Well, there's a lot of people who are going to get the privilege of meeting Lauren Boebert, and Lauren and Jason are coming up. They'll get a chance to meet the Boeberts. And
What's the price
You
on
know-
that New York Yankees?
go ahead. The price on what?
The New York Yankee strip. I imagine that's a steak, right? That looks way cheaper than like here somewhere, isn't it? This is a 12-ounce ribeye for $25.99. Is that what that is?
You know, 12 ounces at 22 and 14 ounces at 25.
Yeah.
I guess we're just
Not
gonna
bad
have
pricing.
to ask them when they come down.
Yeah. Yeah, remember when we had them on the show, and you asked her about sending, and she said they actually do ship their food.
Yeah, that was me, and I still haven't got my burger.
And you're still salivating. You're still salivating. All right, so this is one of the speakers who are coming up here, Lauren and Jason Boebert. And then, of course, the keynote for the night is Dinesh D'Souza.
Dinesh D'Souza.
He kind of speaks for himself, Mr. Dinesh. Yeah, so he'll be up. There's going to be a brief opening remarks given from Jim Walsh on the May 4th deal. we have we're going to hear from some of the people who are participating in a think tank function. We'll share some great stories on the stage. Then the Chief of Police in Republic, Lauren Culp, will be there that evening as well and sharing some of his comments. And Kyle, you got to bring this picture
The
up here.
police chief of who? Of
He's
where?
of Republic.
Like where we went to Republic?
Yes. We'll be up here, yeah. And then, of course, we have Mr. and Mrs. Smith coming up. Darren and Mary Fredrickson are going to be here, who are on the back screen here.
so cool.
He is the mastermind behind Master Surveillance Mindset here on Northwest Digital News.
He's got a scary rifle.
Well, you can't see what the scary gun is that Mary has in this picture, too. But yeah, they're coming on up for the event, so they'll speak there that night as well and engage with some of our think tank folks. So it's going to be a great time. You know, you guys, this has been such a pleasure planning this event and working with all the peeps involved who have had something to do with putting this event together. It has been nothing short of an extraordinary experience.
Man, we're
It's
like
going to
a
be awesome.
week from Saturday. It's
Week from
coming
Saturday,
So
yep.
close. I'm so excited.
It's right around the corner.
I may be excited for the food, but I'm still excited.
Hey, bring up the Cindy McClure website, Kyle. You got to do that.
Cindy McClure.
Cindy McClure. Yeah, she's actually a late addition to the Lincoln Day dinner. She's going to be coming up and participating in our function. She is also bringing one of her Cindy McClure dolls. Now, it won't be one of the originals. It'll be one of the copies of the originals, but a nice, awesome doll that she's bringing up. Show Cindy McClure in the background here. You know, some of these doll creations she's made, do you guys have any idea what these have sold for? Scroll up a little bit so we can see Cindy's picture on the back screen here. You have any idea what some of these dolls have gone for?
Only because you told me.
Oh, so what did I tell you?
Like 15K.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Upwards of 15K.
Yeah.
At which point I started crying because, I could never afford anything like that. It's just like, wow.
15K.
But look how real it is. And, Kevin, I think could probably easily install a voice box into one of these dolls. And we can replace Kyle's one thing.
Alexa.
Leave Alexa out of this.
Leave
Put
Alexa.
Alexa in, it will install his Alexa.
I was
into
wondering
the
where
voice.
the heck is he
I
going with
couldn't
this?
remember what it was, but I figured one of you guys would get that one.
And now everyone's Alexa at home, if they're watching this on their speakers, is now activated.
Yeah, so Cindy was the former CEO of a biotech research company. I believe it was out of Florida, and did logistics for large-scale events such as the World Peace Music Awards, Special Olympics, and celebrity press conferences. She's done a lot of big stuff. And you can't see behind Chris's. Actually, just scroll this up a little bit so we can read this text.
Come on now.
Technology.
We have technology here.
Yeah, made numerous guest television appearances for QVC. That's the shopping network. Value Vision, Home Shopping Network, documentaries, and has made live morning show appearances on networks in nearly a dozen different states.
Two of my favorite channels, QVC and Home Shopping Network.
Yes.
No, I actually
Hand-painted.
do watch
Wow.
those sometimes.
So you guys, she's bringing up a doll to be on the auction. Looking forward to
So
meeting Cindy
is
McClure.
this the actual one that she's bringing? A copy of this one, or
It's one out of her collection.
Yeah, because I was looking at when you sent it to me last night. I was actually awake, so I went through and I looked at the dolls. I was pretty impressed at how realistic they look, and but I don't know what they were made out of. Are they porcelain dolls like you see on a lot of people, they want the porcelain dolls, or is this like
I think she uses a number. There shows porcelain, yeah.
There's actually pictures on this
Hand-painted
website.
wax,
Yeah.
wax over porcelain, and porcelain original since 1982.
There's some actual pictures of dolls on this website that are not safe for work. I don't know if you looked at all the dolls on there, but there are some dolls on there that they have in some pretty interesting positions and things. Did you look at that?
I did. Yeah, I checked it out.
So
This is my first time seeing this website.
You should bring up some of the pictures of the dolls, you guys. I mean,
Amelie says it's not safe for work. Hey, bring them up.
hey. We don't restrict anything around here.
So if a doll that's in what Chris says is not appropriate for work happens to show up on the screen, that's going to be completely Kyle's fault.
Well, I mean, some people would consider it not safe for work when you have I can't even say that word. Actual representation of this isn't a Barbie or Ken doll, you guys. And maybe I could just say it like that. You guys will understand.
Yeah, there you go.
I also posted the link so you guys can check out the website.
Yeah, check out Cindy McClure.
But I was shocked when I was going through all these photos of the dolls, and I started coming into a couple of those ones I was just talking about, and I was just like, I mean, these are just super realistic looking. I mean, just like, they almost look like pictures of real people.
So you guys, you know, I always like to have a little sense of humor here on Friday and talk about stuff that's funny, because you know when you smile, a smile is like tight underwear. Hold your cheeks up.
Okay.
I thought you said funny on Friday, not.
No, fun's illegal. I don't.
We thought they were going to be good jokes. Yeah.
You know, one thing that my band director told us that just smiling kind of remind me of it. But you know, when you do something over and over again, like with the dog, right? You ring a bell and they're like, "Oh, that's a treat," you know, and then they just get used to it. When you
You always
smile,
ring a bell and give your dog a treat?
Well, it's an example, you know, like
okay.
yeah, but.
Shoot, I wish I had a bell over here to ring.
No, you smile every time you're happy. So naturally, if you force yourself to smile, happiness will come to you, and you'll actually begin to feel better. So if you're stressed out or whatever, just stick like a pencil between your cheeks, and you'll feel better. I promise. It's weird. But that's just how it be.
Yeah. Could you pencil that
Sometimes
out for us now?
I smile when I'm nervous too, though. So I mean, I'm just saying.
So are you going through an act of nervousness at the moment?
It's Friday. I was just,
Man, I love Fridays.
Yeah, and of course we have baseball games all weekend. We're supposed to have a baseball game this weekend.
You have been going to a lot of baseball games, haven't you? Yeah.
Almost every night.
Any home runs?
I haven't seen a home run yet hit on the field yet. Not yet.
Yeah. So what are the these are younger kids, right? What are the distances to the fences?
Well, we have kids. It's what makes it difficult for us is that, and other parents have this too, but we have 2 kids in baseball. So we have to split. You know, they have new rules and stuff like that. You have to, because my daughter is the only girl on a team. Now there's rules that, they want a parent to be there and all this stuff like that. So, I mean, there's a lot of changes coming to the baseball stuff. And this year, it doesn't seem very organized. One of our teams doesn't have a schedule. We kind of get the games as they come to us on text, which is just fantastic.
By the way, you're supposed to be here a half hour ago because, there's a game going on, back
we
here.
Haven't really had any practices, but there was a lot of rain this year at the beginning, so we didn't get a lot of practices in before.
Was it purple rain?
No, it wasn't purple. It was just a lot of rain there, so not a whole lot of practices and opportunities for the kids to work together as a team.
We are in Washington, so that lot of rain story is actually a believable story.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It can really mess.
All
things
evidence
up.
points to that being truth.
And then we have currently always always on standby, especially like you said because of the rain. So we're always having to watch our phones to see if the game's been canceled or. But other than that, there's nothing better than I love than to go down and watch the kids play ball.
Yeah,
it's really fun every year. Kelso is going to get really their baseball program, Babe Ruth program is going to get really strong, and they're going to start expanding more baseball stuff here in Kelso, which is going to be really exciting. So they're getting ready to throw that turf field on there over at Reister, which will make it really make it fun. That'll attract more teams for. Playoffs and stuff like that. And when a lot of people don't understand that when we have softball tournaments here in Kelso, that fills up our hotels and puts money in our restaurants.
Yeah.
And so what they're doing at the park is actually really good for our area. I'm just hoping that it make it so awesome that they end up wanting to sell the park to the school. Because in my mind, that makes sense. Because it would just become one big complex. But we'll see.
Complex,
Yeah, we'll see. That's not on the table, guys. Don't freak out. It's just when I'm down at the park and I'm looking at the situation and everything around me, I'm looking at it like it would make sense to sell the park to the school, but then we would be losing a city park, which would be kind of disappointing. My grandfather was one of the main people who founded that park. He was a member of the Elks Club or the Moose Club down there, at the golf course, and he fought to get that property donated for the park. And they built.
Now
it.
you were thinking about the possibility of selling the park to the school because
just me personally,
because government always does a better job.
Well, no, I mean it's
anything.
just if you look at the entire situation down there, my mind tells me it would make sense for the school to acquire that property and turn it into to theirs. But then I would see probably a lot of people in Kelso get upset because it is our city park and we love it. But I mean, I enjoy going down there, and even if you don't have kids in baseball, you guys go down and have a burger at the ballpark. I mean, you're talking really cheap for burgers, fries, and nachos. Last night was a very difficult night for me at the park because of the keto stuff, and every kid that walked by me with nachos last night, I just wanted to pounce on and steal their nachos. Man, it was difficult. You walk by, it's like, he's got nachos, get him.
So in other words, when the baseball organizers were asking for parents to be present, what they meant was, except for Chris Morset.
Right, yeah. No, it's,
11 kids were beat up by a big guy who wanted their nachos last night.
We're a little hostile down
Give me your lunch.
Baseball parents are a little hostile about the parking situation right now because of the construction. And again, like I said the other day, the city council, I understand that weather, the weather was a determining factor of when they did the project there at the park of what they're doing, but it's a nightmare. Mm-hmm. Just a nightmare for us this year. And so this year's season is not as great as the last ones, but we still have fun because we enjoy baseball. And I look forward to, like, when my kids are done with baseball, going back down there. Mm-hmm. And actually, I would like to volunteer down there and do stuff down at the baseball park because, it's hard to have your kids in baseball, and it's just they need parents that don't have kids in baseball down there running things. I think it makes more sense to do that.
They shouldn't have an emotional investment in what's going on there.
Yeah. That's an issue that I keep hearing about on the field down there. When
was
I
it
hear
you or
people
somebody who
talk.
put up a depiction of a baseball field and it showed all these different places where the emotional?
That was Ryan Jervakainen.
There we go.
And
there we go.
That was one of the most. I guess he was probably right. That is one of the most accurate pieces of information on the internet. Of course, I had to make a joke on there and tell him that. No, this was actually fake news because there's no garlic pit zone, no lawn chair zone, and the parent gossip column wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to interrupt you, but we have a comment from Ace Platinum. Ace Platinum says, if I had to guess names, ages, and jobs, so like for us, so left, which is Kevin, his name is Kevin. Left is Tony, car salesman, 41. Middle is Jim, 52.
Good guess.
And a plumber. Woohoo! Right is Max. My name's Max. No, my name's Kyle. 28 and a parkour and free running coach.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for giving Kyle another name.
Oh,
no. Max. Yes.
Oh, no.
And I will be showing off butt crack next week.
By the way, I'm 20, so not 28. I just have good genes.
Yeah. Well, hey, give the ages again. You got to read those. That's like a
41. 52. 28.
28.
So what's your real age, Chris?
Huh? I'm 45.
And my real age? Hey, thanks for the compliment. My real age is 53.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm just 20.
You were wrong. It was fake news. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
No, but here's the
getting
thing why that's important, you guys. Do keto diet. It's good for your face.
Keto.
Keep you looking young and healthy and all that kind of good stuff.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah. Chris has been doing. How long have you been doing keto now?
Since February 1st.
February 1st.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so talking about turf fields, like I know for marching band, you can't have like a drum corps at your high school or just in your community unless you have a turf field to march on. It's just regulation. And you can't actually host competitions there unless you have a turf field. So with the football stadium here getting a turf field, it's completely, opened up a lot of doors for competitions here for marching band and football and all that. Marching band competitions are fun. They're great. They bring a lot of people.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Hey, so I got to mention the gentleman on Twitch who is guessing the names and occupations. Yeah, that's awesome because one thing that he was talking about, car salesman, I spent some time in the car business.
It's true.
And all the top videos that you find on YouTube around car buying advice or how to beat the dealer finance office, yeah, those are all my videos. The car business actually doesn't like me at all.
Now, Kevin,
not even the least bit.
I'm going to throw you a curveball.
You gonna throw me a curveball?
What are your favorite fast food and sodas? Ooh, look
I don't do fast food and sodas, boys.
Dude, taco time. Taco time is high up on my list right now.
Yep.
I really dig Wendy's. I really dig
You
their
know what?
burgers.
If I had to get a fast food burger somewhere, I will get the Dave's Double at Wendy's without the bun. They'll do a lettuce wrap for you, and it'll be a nice keto burger.
Ooh, Nips.
Yeah, and Nips, that was a local restaurant here, but I wouldn't necessarily regard them as fast food. They're it's not a franchise place, and it is all home cooked
it's
stuff that
local.
they do there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So you have to be a franchise to be fast food?
Not
Sort of,
necessarily.
not necessarily.
I'm just saying most of them.
I like to eat at the small restaurants that we have here. Like we went and had a little celebration dinner last week at Parker's. That was a pretty good place. That was a really pretty
So
good
Mr.
food.
Frederiksen says, looking good, Chris.
Thank you. Yeah. It's not easy.
When
Fitting
you're
into
up here-
clothes now I haven't been able to fit into.
When you're up here this coming weekend, Darren, you're going to have to give Chris a big attaboy, pat on the back. He likes those.
Yeah.
He's
I
looking
love
really
complete
enthusiastic.
strangers touching me.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite
Talking about dolls,
things.
talking about, man.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there just went Alexa for the day. She got booted off the agenda. And Kyle has a new name, Max.
yes. So you guys want to
Max
talk about some
Fredrickson.
internet providers?
Hey, there actually is. Darren Fredrickson has a son, Max. So that just kind of rolled right in there. Max
So
Fredrickson.
ageless.
So now there'll be a Max Ferguson on the show.
Max Ferguson.
Kyle Torgerson and Max Ferguson.
Whoa. Yeah.
He's
so
gonna be so
that sounds a little bit
confused.
more piratey.
Max Ferguson.
I wonder how many more personalities we could fit in there for you.
I'm just gonna get multiple personality disorder, and it's just half the time I'm gonna be a pirate. The other half.
Okay,
is a
you
tech-
guys. Here's the thing for our viewers.
Oh,
Every week, you need to add a new name for Kyle.
We'll start a list.
Yes, we'll just start a list.
I can.
Yep.
Just,
And the
And
beard's
we'll
back
introduce
now,
them.
so
We'll
it can be
introduce them by
fun.
the different names every time.
I can put it on my Instagram, also known as, bam, just a link. Probably it's gonna be a huge list. I hope not.
All right, well,
Hey,
folks,
were you
we
gonna
are.
guess what that one guy did? He guessed what we did. Are you gonna guess what he does?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
no.
fair is fair, right?
I'm guessing you're not wearing shoes. I'm guessing your favorite fast food is. See, what's a good
McDonald's, Big Mac.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's. Probably a good Coke.
Yep.
You probably like 20.
He eats the sad diet,
21.
the standard American diet.
And your name's Tony.
You can't. You got to be more original than that, Kyle.
That's all.
We're wearing shoes.
I like to converse about this, but
Size 37 shoes as well.
Mine were made by Nike kids over in some other foreign country.
oh no.
Nike kids.
Yeah, that's why I call
they're
them
all
Nike
named
kids.
Nike.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be a wrap here on Northwest Digital News. We are out of time because we are out picking up additional resources for the show here today. Yes, one more reminder. Happy birthday to
Happy birthday, Luke.
Luke. All right.
I'm gonna go
lucky
have
Luke.
some keto pho in honor of Luke.
All right, Kevin Hunter, Chris Bornstead, and Kyle Ferguson, otherwise known as Max. Take care, everyone.
This concludes today's live programming on Northwest Digital News. Thanks for joining us for this special broadcast. Heard around the world in more than 70 countries on YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and Twitch TV. If you enjoyed a story or guest we had here on Northwest Digital News and would like to strut your stuff on the broadcast, email us today at wainfo2017@gmail.com or call or text to 360-545-3501. We're always interested in unique stories, topics, and guests to share with our worldwide audience. Before you go, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and comment on the live stream. And for those of you who'd like to financially support the broadcast, you can do so at patreon.com/Northwest Digital News. We thank you for your patronage. On behalf of Chris Bornstead, Kyle Torgeson, Stephanie Hunter, and all the people that made this broadcast possible, I'm Kevin Hunter. Till next time, take care.